Pretty Little Liars kept fans guessing for 7 sinister seasons. The show seemed to have everything: mystery, murder, and manipulative hotties. We were able to unearth some pretty delicious secrets about this popular TV show that might shock you. Stay tuned to the end to discover the truth about the spin-off that was just exposed. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe to The Things for new videos about your favorite shows. And now, here are 10 dark secrets in Pretty Little Liars. Orange is the new pretty. With the cast of Pretty Little Liars, there was plenty of drama off-screen as well as on, but even celebrities are not above the law. Brandon Jones knows that all too well. According to People Crime, the actor who plays the creep-tastic character Andrew Campbell got in a bit of trouble with authorities because of an incident that happened with a neighbor in October of 2015. Apparently, he got in an argument with his neighbor and showed him that he was carrying a concealed gun. And that's not the only time. In March of 2016, in a heated exchange, Brandon pulled out a knife and pointed a gun at his neighbor. We know his character Andrew has been a suspect with the police in the show. This seems like a case of life imitating art. We're guessing his neighbors are probably going to steer clear of this guy in the future. Brandon was charged with a felony count of assault and 2 counts of exhibiting a deadly weapon and exhibiting a concealed firearm in public. He was sentenced to 180 days in jail and ordered to do community service. Considering he could have been on the hook for up to 5 years, it seems the judge went easy on him. Maybe he was a fan of the show. A 12-year-old liar. Apparently, Sasha Pieterse did a little lying of her own in order to land the role of Allison De Laurentiis on the show. Sasha's character in this show was supposed to be at least a freshman in high school, but in reality, Sasha was only 12 years old when she got the part. We watched her audition tape and it was definitely mature for her age. It's not surprising that she landed the role. It has been hinted at in interviews that Sasha told a little white lie about her age in order to land the role. According to Cosmo, the head honchos on Pretty Little Liars didn't realize how young she was until after she had already shot the pilot. Total Allison move. With 7 seasons under her belt, we'd say she definitely grew into the part. Many would never have guessed that she was so young when she started the show. Her oldest co-star was Tyler Blackburn, who played the role of Caleb Rivers. This babyface was 28 years old when he played the role of a guy who was supposed to be 10 years younger. That's a 16-year age difference between Sasha and Tyler. We would never have guessed. The magic of the small screen is pretty amazing. So over it. In an interview with People Entertainment Weekly, Shay Mitchell said that she thought they were ending the show at the most perfect time. She shared that she believes there couldn't have been a better ending for Pretty Little Liars. After she explained that they shot 26 episodes in 1 year, it's clear that she may have been a little burnt out. In the interview, Shay turned to showrunner Marlene King and said she thought they wrapped it up perfectly. She expressed that it was hard to keep a mystery going for that long and have every episode keep the fans engaged and wanting more. Shay took no time to shed tears at the ending of the show. According to the LA Times, after the show ended, she finished work on the horror film Cadaver, is writing a follow-up to her book Bliss, and has her own reality show on full screen called Shades of Shay. When she started talking about vacation spots, we concluded that this hardworking girl is ready for some rest and relaxation, and who can blame her? She has certainly earned it. So where are her favorite vacay spots? She said it was a toss-up between Morocco and Italy. She hopes to live in Italy one day. The cast's health struggles. Sasha has been very open about her struggle with polycystic ovary syndrome, or PCOS, which caused her to gain 70 pounds in 2 years. PCOS is no joke. It's an underlying issue created by an imbalance of hormones in the body and causes small cysts on the ovaries. Sasha went on Dancing with the Stars as a way to take charge of the weight gain that was caused by a hormone imbalance in her body brought on by PCOS. Way to go, Sasha! Other cast members have dealt with health issues too. In 2014, Troian Bellisario went public about her eating disorder. She told E! Online that her quest for perfection led her down a dangerous, self-destructive path. Her friends intervened and she got help. As part of Troian's recovery, she wrote and starred in the film Feed, which shows the struggles of a young woman dealing with an eating disorder. Overall, she emerged triumphant. Troian's castmate Lucy Hale came out in support of Troian and admitted to battling with an eating disorder as well. In the September issue of Cosmopolitan, she revealed that she would go days without eating. Through it all, these young women supported each other, proving you can overcome anything with a little help from your friends. Hiding the bun in the oven. Tammin Sursok, who played Jenna in PLL, was pregnant during the filming of Season 4. She announced her pregnancy on Instagram with a picture of the positive test. In the caption, she wrote, "And then this happened." She followed up that post with a picture of her and her loving husband celebrating her new baby bump. She reassured her fans with the caption, "Don't worry, still shooting PLL, I wouldn't let you down." Tammin kept her promise and shot the rest of the 4th season, working with the crew to hide her bun in the oven. They used clever angles, big bags, and loose-fitting clothing to conceal the pregnancy. It just didn't work with the storyline for Jenna to be pregnant. While Tammin is a great mom, most people agree that Jenna would probably not have been up to the challenge. Tammin went on to create a mommy and lifestyle blog called Bottle and Heels. She wanted to bring women together to talk about their struggles and victories of motherhood, as well as discuss travel, beauty, and fashion. Given Tammin's experience as a working mother, her blog posts are full of insight, honesty, and poetic musings about being a modern mom in today's world. She truly is doing it all and looking amazing while doing it. Ezria is ew. Okay, can we talk about how inappropriate that whole Ezra and Arya, aka Ezria, relationship was? Pretty Little Liars creators expected fans to root for this illegal relationship without raising some important questions about certain laws that prevent minors from dating older men. In the first episode of PLL, 24-year-old Ezra meets 16-year-old Arya in a bar, and they hook up in the bathroom. Later, Arya discovers that Ezra is actually her English teacher. Awkward. Since he met Arya in a bar, we all believe he didn't know she was so young, and therefore committed a forgivable offense, until it was revealed in season 4 that Ezra knew who Arya was the whole time, and therefore knew how old she was when he got busy with her. So it's okay to exploit a young girl as long as you are researching her friend's death so you can write a book? We don't think so. And since the show's creators wanted fans to believe Ezra and Arya were a pair of star-crossed lovers, it seems they celebrate illegal activities with minors. They got some major backlash for this from viewers, so they tried to add a police report in a later episode to address Ezra's predatory behavior. Photoshop fail. Photoshopping actresses and models is nothing new in Hollywood. Many actresses have spoken out against overly photoshopped photos of themselves that give girls unreasonable expectations and standards of beauty. Ashley Benson, who played the role of Hannah on the show, is one of the actresses speaking out against this deception in Tinseltown. In an interview with People magazine, she revealed that she was miffed about how photoshopped she and her castmates were in promotional photos of Pretty Little Liars. She said nobody looked like themselves. She shared her frustration, saying that even for magazine covers, they would Photoshop out imperfections, make her chest bigger, her waist 4 sizes smaller, and made it so she didn't even recognize herself. She said she never knew what to expect because she had no control over the photo editing process. Now, she insists that photographers not Photoshop photos aside from minor touch-ups. She sent out a message to her young female fans not to get down on themselves. She said that unless they announce that a photo is not Photoshopped, it's definitely Photoshopped. She also reminded everyone that it takes a lot of good lighting and makeup to look like that. The truth is, no one looks like that in real life. The transphobic plot twist. After much enticing mystery and anticipation, PLL finally delivered the big A reveal in season 6. Everyone was on the edge of their seats, but nearly fell to the floor when the show dropped the transgender bombshell. Who was this character they revealed who had tormented the liars during the course of the story? None other than the trans character Cece, which is short for Charlotte Drake, who was born as a boy named Charles. The trans community didn't take too kindly to this, as they believe it contributes to a narrative in the media that all trans people are psychotic killers. According to a feminist online magazine, this trope appears in films like Psycho and Silence of the Lambs, and TV shows like Law & Order SVU and CSI. This does little to create understanding and tolerance for the trans community. Fans were less than enthusiastic about this plot twist. Showrunner Marlene King defended the choice to make the murderer trans by saying she didn't want people to think that this person was a villain because of their gender identity. She said Cece was a villain because she came from a very crazy family and was therefore genetically predisposed to insanity. She expressed that it was not her intent to go backwards for the trans community. She wanted to go forward. Fans hated the ending. Pretty Little Liars had a loyal fan following for 7 seasons, but they had to deal with some angry backlash after the final episode reveal. The series finale solved the mystery by exposing the mastermind behind all the pretty girl head games as Spencer's super psycho British twin sister, Alex Drake. And she is, of course, wearing the same exact outfit as Spencer, making for the cliched conundrum, which twin do I shoot? And then there's Jenna on a horse. Fans were less than pleased. These peeved pretty fans took to Twitter to unleash their discontent, saying things like, "So it took them and us 7 years figuring out who AD was and a horse, and Jenna Marshall can do it in seconds? And that they spent years watching PLL only to be given an evil twin with a bad accent and a horse that's a better detective than all of them." They also cited the horse as the smartest character in Pretty Little Liars. Tough crowd. Then there were the fans that had a lot of unanswered questions, such as why Mia was mentioned, or how did Alex kill Ren, and how did the moms escape? The overall consensus is that fans lost 7 years of their lives invested in the show, and they want that time back. Pretty Little Liars spin-off. You probably know that Marlene King is adapting the book series The Perfectionists to a new TV show on Freeform. Here are some intriguing secrets we uncovered. So far, we know that Sasha Pieterse and Janelle Parrish will return as their PLL characters Allison De Laurentiis and Moda Vanderwall, but they will be in a new town with new mysteries and a brand new murder. So are there any of the other characters from Pretty Little Liars going to make an appearance? Sasha let it slip that it won't be a problem at all to get Shay Mitchell on the show, though it's unclear how big her role will be. However, don't get your hopes up that you will see the return of all your favorite PLL characters. Lucy Hale revealed that she doesn't think she will be in the spinoff. She said since it's filming in Vancouver, she might go and stalk the set a bit. Showrunner Marlene King shared that she plans to deviate from the book in a few ways. She revealed plans to focus more on the male characters. Marlene also revealed that not all 4 of the main characters will survive the first episode. Is the first victim going to be a guy? What do you think? Somebody get the popcorn. And that's it for 10 dark secrets in Pretty Little Liars. Thanks for watching The Things. See you next time.